What's up, guys? Galaxis here, and welcome to another episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. What we're going to be doing today is going to Bunker Alpha. We're going to go put some work in, and I'm going to show you guys everything that went on when I went over there. This is video from a few days ago, so, you know, some of the stuff that I'm doing here, I've changed a little bit, and I'll talk about that. You know, I have in hindsight, being able to look back at stuff sometimes can definitely help out. So what I wanted to do is get some meat on the grill. Go ahead and get some meat on the grill. I want to go ahead and check my gardens. Going to get all my carrots that I have ready, and I'll put some more seeds in there, you know, to be able to have more carrots coming, because carrots can keep you alive. I'm telling you guys. What I've been doing recently is just throw the carrots on the quick menu, or you know, throw berries on the quick menu right there, so I can switch between my weapon and my food. And you know, that's helping me to stay alive. Definitely helped in some serious situations, being able to get out of that and stay alive. So that's one thing that I would advise in some of these videos, upcoming videos over the next day or two. You know, I wasn't really doing that a few days ago. I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute, man, what am I thinking? Like, I need to keep that available so I don't just get killed when, you know, Joe Smo just comes, runs up and kills me from the side, or some crazy wolf or zombie or whatever. So I'm getting ready to take off, and we're gonna go check out and see what's up. And then I realized, wait a minute, I didn't have my key card. Go back and you know, that's the first tip. Make sure that you have your key card with you. Don't be lame like I was there. Run out with the key card. And really, there's some things on my you know, menu there in my inventory, in my backpack, that I really don't even need to have with me, but whatever. We'll end up harvesting those wherever we go, most of the time anyway. So going to Bunker Alpha. Gonna go ahead and just walk. I'm not using my energy, just gonna go walk, and through the miracle of editing, bam, we're right there and we're ready to go. So just taking a look at everything. We got a little bit of water, we got a little bit of food, we got a bat that's almost broken. We do have our access card, and you know, that's pretty much what we have. And then we have a bandage as well, which is really good, can heal you really good. Can't wait until I can start making bandages. I'm working on that right now. So here we are at Bunker Alpha. And this is what it's like. You know, I'm sort of like, wow, this is looking pretty crazy already. So I see a dead guy here. I'm like, well, what's up with this? Man, I seen a gun. I'm super stoked there. We picked up a nice gun. First time I've had a gun since the first gun that I lost back at the beginning a few days ago. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put that gun in there. And that way I have my bat and I have my gun as well. So, you know, like I was telling you, nowadays I go ahead and put some food in there to keep me alive a lot of the time. But in this case, I had my gun, I had my makeshift bat, just walking around to see where we can get in. It's like, I guess you can't get in there. I do see some trees over there, so you know, go ahead and maybe go harvest a little bit of trees or something like that. Looking around, trying to find out if there's anything hidden over here, because there could be something nice out here, sitting out here. A gold watch, maybe a couple gold bars, or suitcase with some goods in it. But no, they're just creeping around. Doesn't look like I really didn't even know what the you know, alarm system was like or whatever. I mean, are they going to be alerted? Am I going to be bum rushed by a whole bunch of zombies, or what's going to go on? I don't know, but I'm still creeping around here, and I'm like, okay, let's go ahead. We'll harvest some trees, so we at least have that. You know, we got to at least have something here to show. We got a gun, we got some trees, some pine logs. We're good to go. So we'll go ahead and chop down this stuff. And luckily there wasn't any zombies just standing around that was alerted. I swear they're alerted by falling trees. I don't know, but I swear that has happened to me before. Making too much noise, and all of a sudden zombies are like, we're coming to get you. So here we go. We're going to make our way over to the door, and we're going to go in and find out, what are we going to get in this crazy, crazy place, man. I mean, you know, I've heard a lot about it. Okay, so now we're going to need our access card. So this is something that we had to have in order to get in. So it was a good thing that I actually did bring that card with me, because I have a code, and I thought maybe with the code I can get in, but I wasn't quite sure. So, you know, that's why I did turn around and go get that access card. So, yes, you're going to need an access card to be able to get in there. And that's something that you're going to need to find and locate out there before you know, head over to Bunker Alpha. So right now I'm like, okay, so what is exactly going to be happening? I'm like, just wondering. I guess right here looks like a terminal. So this is to unlock the vault door. So, you know, I told you that I do have a code, and I'm going to provide that for you guys as well. Now, I'm not sure if you're not on my server. I'm on server 2. I don't know if you're not on my server. This code may not work for you. It may rotate out. I'm not exactly sure. You guys leave me some comments and let me know if this actually works for you, you know, when you get to Bunker Alpha, or if you guys have other codes that you might want to, you know, share with everybody. Go ahead and let us all know. So here I am. I'm grabbing all the stuff from the military locker. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, but I'm just running around looking for something to interact with. So we got a bunch of stuff over here, and I'm wondering, am I going to find another gun or some kind of weapon in there? I'm not exactly sure, but I know we're sort of running out of space. And here we go. We got the vault door. Here is the code 52515. And look at what happens, man. The thing starts popping up, and it's like, okay, now I know something is happening. That was an elevator. I'm like, all right, man, this is pretty awesome. Okay, so now yeah, it's time to go check these lockers real quick, just to make sure we don't leave anything good, because there could be something good here that's going to help us beat the untold amount of zombies that are down here in the labyrinth. But you can see I'm out of space. We're really having a problem here. Got mobile phones. I got some blue tape. You know, I got some stuff here that we don't want to get rid of. So having a little bit of an issue. I think we're going to have to make a run. I mean, what would you think? I'm going to go ahead. I'm thinking about just getting rid of this spear. You know, we can get those. We can make those with 3 logs of wood, so that's not a big deal. We got flashlights. We got batteries. I mean, some of this stuff has to go, right? We have to have this stuff. So trying to figure out what to do. Also want to look at all the other stuff. I mean, that was the very first locker that we opened up. So I'm like, man, you know, it would be best probably to get some of this stuff and then go back home, take it back home, and then, you know, come back. Look at that, 3 more bandages. Man, we'll take the 3 more bandages. We got a light bulb there. So, you know, things are looking pretty awesome. And then we got some other parts. And then that is a gas can. Pretty cool, because that's fuel. And, you know, we're going to need that, I'm sure, once we get ATVs up and going. You got a motorcycle, you know, you got vehicles. You're going to need some gas as well. So trying to figure out what to do. Don't really have a lot of space. And, you know, sort of thinking about, like, what is my options going to be here? I got to get some of this stuff. Definitely need to be able to take some of this stuff home. And, you know, just trying to figure out what priority is. If we get a weapon, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got some tactical body armor. Put that body armor on, and we are ready to rock. We got 2 first aid kits. Wow. I mean, you know, that's pretty awesome. Those are the big ones also. So that's going to definitely help out. We got some cans of food, and then we have a gun. Somehow I accidentally put my gun in there. Like, no, I need the gun. And those are rubber parts. That's something that you're still, you know, that we're looking for all over, the rubber parts. So we don't want to leave that. So, you know, I have to figure out what to do. Gonna have to probably take a trip, go drop all this stuff off, right? And then come back. I mean, that's like the most logical thing. Here is more weapons. We got a crowbar, we got a hammer, we got a wrench, a lot of good stuff. I didn't want to leave without checking everything just to see what's in there. So we can see, got another gas can, and man, we got some pretty nice stuff there. You know, definitely could use all of that. So we're going to go ahead, gasoline, fuel for vehicles, refined oil. So, you know, that's going to definitely help out. At some point, we're going to need that. So I make a decision. Going to have to make a run home real quick and drop this stuff off before I get killed by any zombies or something like that and lose everything, right? So went ahead and made the move. Got a zombie attack about to hit my spot up in a few minutes. About to destroy my place. But I run home, make a real quick stop at home so I can drop that stuff off, and then we're going to make our move back over to the bunker so we can get back down in there and get everything else. So at home, going to have to go ahead and look, check it out. The zombies are here attacking my stuff. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What is going on? Like, they've destroyed all my walls. I'm like, oh, man, there's this one residual zombie out there, and he's going to get the beat down for that. Like, you guys are getting beat down. Where's everybody else at? I think I go out and I start running around looking like, is there another group of zombies out here or something? You know, because it's just bad news when you come home and all of your walls are broke. So I'm going to be working on that. I want to get stone walls or something that I'm working on, you know, building up Getting some stone walls. Yeah, this is where I go running around like, is there any zombies out here? No zombies out there, so we're good to go. All right, so now, you know, just clearing out space, making sure that my backpack is empty, making sure that I have space to pick up all the good loot that I'm going to get down there when I get down into that vault. So going through and, you know, thinking before I leave, I probably ought to put some walls up. So I start throwing my walls up real quick. When the zombies destroy your spot, you know, it does give you a chance to change position of some, you know, things, some items like doors and windows and stuff like that. So, you know, basically had to put my stuff back up, had to make a decision on where I was going to put a couple things, and I'm going to be expanding. I actually started expanding here, you know, trying to get a higher level base just to be able to, you know, keep my stuff safe, because once it goes online and people are able to start raiding each other, it's going to be crazy, man. You want to be able to have your place protected. So now it's a really good time to be, you know, grinding on that. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to make a move down in there. I grabbed all the stuff from the locker, and now we're going to go down to the second floor, and we're going to see what's up, man. You know, I couldn't figure out how to do that at first. You just click on the actual number 1 there, and then it goes. I mean, that took me a couple, like at least 30 seconds to figure out what happened, you know, how you actually make the elevator work. But man, I got that working. So now we're going down. It's like, okay, now we're talking. This is starting to get scary. You know, once you open this door, you know, who knows what's going to be in there. And so I'm getting ready, like make sure I got everything ready. I got my makeshift bat. I got my pistol. Gonna go ahead and throw that on. See, I had my berries on there for quick access. I probably should have just kept that anyway on the quick access menu, because that is something that you really need to have. You need to be able to have a weapon and then something that's going to heal you as well. So I seen that. I was saying that I was hungry, so we're going to have to go ahead and get the grub on, grab some juicy steak out, and start to devouring that real quick. Man, isn't this just creepy? You got hands coming off the walls. You got stuff coming out. You know, they don't kill you or anything. You can see when I got close there. They don't kill you, but man, it's a little bit freaky, right? A little bit spooky. Okay, so now they're showing me there's a Roman zombie on the other side of the wall, and I'm like, oh man, there's a zombie horde in here. So I start trying to hit a couple zombies. There's no sneaking up on these zombies, man. You can't sneak up on them. Got my weapon out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a couple shots, and now look, I'm just sort of floating across the ground. I'm like sort of glitching out a little bit. I'm like, man, that is not cool at all right there. I'm floating around. You know, that's how fast I was going, I guess, whatever. So they come out, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to get surrounded by zombies here. So I start trying to gun them down at the door, and, you know, sort of just got them all there lined up, and there we go. Got some pretty nice, I actually wasted a bullet right there. We got some pretty nice kills there. We got all those zombies down. So, you know, I'm feeling a little confident at this point. I'm like, okay, my gun is doing pretty good. Gun is doing pretty good, but it is about halfway used up, so I'm gonna have to be careful. But look at all the dead zombies though. Like, that's doing pretty good so far. So I come in here, I see somebody, I see a target there, and you know, I don't know what I was thinking right here, but I'm like, okay, that's a floater bloater. And so why did I just go towards him instead of going towards the door? I don't even know. What was I thinking? So now I got a toxic spitter and a floater bloater chasing me. Okay, now this is looking a little bit scary, right? I'm like, man, am I gonna survive this? Like, what was I ever thinking? I can't run. You know, my clothes are coming off. They're tearing my clothes off because, you know, my armor is starting to drop. And man, toxic spitter gets me. Now I got this floater bloater, but I'm not in a good position here, guys. I'm like, man, I wish I wouldn't have made a mistake in running up on that floater bloater. Like, this guy's way too strong for me to kill. He's way too fast for me to get away from him. And you can see this is going nowhere. See, I should have had food on my inventory before I even messed with the floater bloater. There you go. You have been killed by floater bloater. So, man, I was really unhappy right there. I lost my gun. I lost everything that I had there. And, you know, just really, really unhappy about that. And so here I am. The horde has broken down my wall again. and I'm gonna do some repairs on that, and we'll get another video up for you guys. But hey, I appreciate everybody continue to support my channel. You guys keep on grinding. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out of here. Peace.